Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. As we celebrate the success of our cooking classes, just wanted to remind our parents, inshallah, about a few things, and that is the reason behind this. Definitely we want the kids to have fun, but one of the things that I really want to highlight are the objectives behind this class. And the first one and the most important one is eating healthy. We really want to teach the kids that yes, you can make a quick meal, but from very healthy ingredients, something that includes vegetables, herbs, and it's not pre-made, right? So that's one of the main things. And alhamdulillah, our kids are actually learning these things. We'd like to make sure that, please make sure that you take that home and you continue to encourage them to cook, inshallah. Many of our kids did not know how to even hold a knife. So definitely this is a lot of progress for some of them. The other thing that we want to make sure is, you know, they understand that they could learn, right? I mean, some of them, they said, we do not know how to cook, how we're going to do it. But now they're learning, right? So not knowing something is not the reason for not trying. So definitely they're trying. We're very excited about that. The other thing is it gives them a level of independence. A lot of these kids, they feel that if my parents do not cook, or if I don't have something pre-made, there is no way that I'm going to be eating a meal. So now they know that they can make an actual meal. You know, a lot of times we teach kids that failure is the opposite of success. Actually, failure is not opposite of success. Failure is part of success. You know, you learn from the failure, and as you continue to learn, it's just like, having a recipe. Something doesn't go right and you taste it and you don't like it. What do? You try to go back and fix it, change a little bit in your ingredients, make sure that you're following the instructions, and try to assess and see what went wrong. So this is something that also will actually build the self-confidence that these kids definitely need to build on. As a teacher, we do give a lot of work. We're actually encourages teamwork, but sometimes what they end up doing is splitting the work, and they do independent work, and that teamwork is not teamwork anymore. It's more of like individual work, and then you just put it together. Now in the kitchen, you can't do that, especially if you're making one dish where everybody's kind of like, trying to help. So now they understand the true meaning of teamwork. If you mess up as one member of the team, the whole team actually might end up with a meal that doesn't taste the best. Another thing that we're trying to teach them is connection with their culture. There's a documentary actually on Netflix. It's called Gather. I highly recommend for anyone who has Netflix to watch it. Of course, we have differences when it comes to beliefs and all that, but the point is to really see how other people are using the food to reconnect to their culture after being disconnected for centuries for some of the natives because of the experiences they went through, and they're going back to the natives' dishes, and they're relearning that, and they tell stories behind these dishes. And this is something definitely that we also want to do with our students. And of course, there isn't a lot that we can do. There's definitely a lot more for you as parents to actually do. So please make sure that you understand that this class, yes, it is part of our curriculum. Yes, it is an elective class that the kids are taking. It doesn't stop there, and it shouldn't stop there. And this takes me actually now to when they go back home. Please make sure that you go into the kitchen with your kids. Make sure that you cook together. SubhanAllah, many of our kids, especially when they have these pre-made meals, they go into the kitchen, they throw it in the oven or in the microwave. Whenever it's ready, they eat, and usually they eat by themselves. But imagine when you go into the kitchen, you're talking about your culture, you're talking about the dish, and you talk about different cultures and how they make it and how it's different. And then you all sit together and you enjoy the same meal that they know actually they were part of it. That strengthen the bond that you have with your kids, and their self-confidence and self-esteem continues to build up, because here's a meal that usually they think their parents are the only ones who can make. They're actually helping, and sometimes they can make it on their own. So please make sure that you're doing that at home, and also use it to also learn about our cultures. I strongly believe that when it comes to going back to the culture and relearning our own culture and learning about other cultures, one of the amazing and beautiful days is through the kitchen. By going and talking about the dishes and the ingredients and the herbs that are being used there, and why one herb is being used here and not in another location. And especially when it comes to health and healing, food plays a big role. A lot of people talk about the way you eat and how it really has a direct impact on your health. And these are things that also please make sure that you do that with your kids as they continue to try to enjoy the classes with us. We want to make sure that also they enjoy making, their meals with their family, inshallah. And at the end of this video, I also would recommend those you don't have to have your kids with us, but please make sure that you do try this at home. Try to take your kids into the kitchen, cook together, talk together, and most importantly, eat together. Definitely.